And it's 10:30. Yay! Suppose I should switch over to chat talking instead of typing to chat. So, good morning, MPS. Good to see you. As always, always delighted when I discover you're out there here to have some fun. Cool to hear about the flight simulator stuff. God, that sounds like fun. I I really, oh man, that sounds like a rabbit hole, but where I disappear down it. And whatever happened to that boomer dude who was streaming? Now he's playing Flight Simulator now. But you never know. That sounds like fun. So, some simulation games I get right into. Some are really difficult for whatever reason. I never know with my head what's going to be interesting or not. But I did years ago. I tried Farm Simulator, and that just didn't quite do it. I bought a newer version. It looked like a lot of fun, but then I got busy and did never come back to it. So, but in general, the flight ones, I don't know if I have enough focus in order to be able to do all the right things. But it's damn, it's fun stuff. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I went out yesterday to get him cleaned up, but instead of getting him cleaned up, I decided, oh, I'll run a tournament. So I did that, and then I got him cleaned up. But then I thought, nah, I should go out and take care of those bandits in that little house outside of Petoshki, that I always go after. But then there was a quest that involved me killing some bandits in the forest just outside of that town, outside of Grun. And so I took care of that, and then I went and I got the bandits in the house, and then I went up to Opatowitz, and I discovered I can open very hard locks now. That was a new thing. So I got a dragon saddle too. I haven't put it on the horse yet, but I guess I should. So yes, flight offline. Oh, okay. So it's and there's no reason in Flight Simulator that you would. I mean, you wouldn't do just the takeoff and landing because then that would make the whole thing kind of pointless. So yeah, so that makes sense. So you need to let it cruise. Do you ever does the game does it give you like mechanical problems that you have to deal with sometimes where you go, oh no, the propeller stopped, or oh dear, engine number four right is experiencing problems, or is that a little is it not that kind of a training video? Crazy to think about that. Oh man, failures even. I that sounds like a panic situation for me. Oh man. Oh, but anyway, I guess we should just get going. I put myself back in Kuttenberg, just did a little bit of sleeping to reset myself, so I think we're good to go. Um, I had to do a power restart of everything here in the office, but I think everything's running okay. The camera looks pretty good. I think the game streaming is working okay. Let's double check on that and make sure that that is doing what it is supposed to. I'll watch the screen over here just to see. Yeah, there we go. Double check the sound on that. Yep, I got sound on that too. So yeah, I guess we're all set here. Well, hopefully they don't make it so that if you crash the airplane, then you have to get hauled into the investigators' offices and they depose you and ask you a lot of questions, and then you like get letters from some of the people who were on your flight, their families criticizing you for not doing the right thing with the airplane or something. That's you have hard level, hardcore level, and then horror level. I think that would be I think that would be that level for. Oh God! Well, you know, let's just move on. This will only appear in the recording. It's just you and I right now, so nobody except the 8 people who accidentally trip over this video once it gets posted in YouTube will see that I had that conversation with people. Mirko is not here to call me a borderline sociopath. Oh my goodness! So yeah, so here we are, back in the game again. Oh man, it's spooky. They put this smoky fog over everything now that the Jewish quarter is burning. I'm sorry. Oh no, now it's back to normal again. The first day it was just gray smoke everywhere, which I found really disturbing. It was really well done, really disturbing though. So
Sucker.
okay, but let's see here. Move this over just a little. I don't see that going on all the time. All right, so we are. I don't know. You know what? Screw this noise. No. We're gonna stick with the plan. We're gonna do the right thing. I need to get the quest journal up so that I can figure out. Also, it's only you, so this will be a secret between you and me. But I did go back. Subotai sent me something in the comments yesterday or the day before about how if you accidentally serve wine to that one dude inside of the council meeting that you're not supposed to serve wine to, that hilarity ensues. It's interesting stuff. So I actually took the time last night. That was what started this whole process. So I actually started up the game at the point where he was serving the council, and I served wine to that dude. And then it ended up I had to go through that whole sequence to get to the part where Sigismund was talking to the council, yelling at the council, and it does actually change the game there. So I'm gonna clip either today or probably tomorrow, depending on how the day goes here. I'm gonna clip that into a really quick 2-minute video and just stick that out on the channel because it was worth it. It was fun. Drunk people are really interesting. So, let's see here. You know what? Let's go down here first. I think that makes a lot of sense. Because these guys down here, they probably know something, but at the same time, they wouldn't talk to anybody, so this would be new information that we would be getting about that. Fisherman. I don't remember whether I washed myself off or not. Not like these guys out here are going to care, but... You should be able to wash yourself in a pond also, shouldn't you? I mean, you can do laundry, yeah. Oh, yeah, wash yourself. Okay, good. You can do that. And if I do that, is there anything... See, here I go already. I'm in a... But I have all this soap and I never use it. So Henry, tasked with saving the kingdom from Sigismund, decides instead to take a bunch of extra time he doesn't need to take to wash his clothes and his spectacles. Good deal. At least it doesn't like take a lot of extra special time. All right, there. I feel better about myself as a person. I'm clean and presentable. And now everyone will respect me.
Go home somewhere else, or we'll drag you there.
Oh, you guys.
I don't know yet.
Man, somebody told me, you know, these fights, you can jump in and you can break them up. So a few days ago, I jumped in to try to break up one of these fights because I did have a talk option. And I listened to what they said, and then I told them what to do, and they got mad at me, and I called them idiots, and we started a fight in the street, and all the guards joined in, and I had to surrender, and they wanted to punish me for some ridiculous amount of money because somehow this was all my fault. So I restarted the game, and I've never done it again since.
Now you're gonna get it.
Yeah, that's crazy. They didn't say anything about how they were going to do that to me, so... Oh, now...
It's just you.
It's just me. Why? What do you...
Hey, stop fighting!
What was that?
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
What are you doing?
Well, nothing. I don't really want more work from
Care,
him.
friend. Eh?
What? Now people are looking for me or unhappy that I'm somewhere or something, huh? Oh, Innkeeper Mole. He was one of the people that knew something about these people. Let's talk to him and see if he has any...
How can I help you today, friend?
Mr. Mole, with your friendly face and kind attitude, tell me something.
Did Estanya work here?
Stanya? Maybe. It depends on who's asking.
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking. What kind of guest are you, Henry?
I'm the kind that...
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
I'm the kind of person that... beats up all of your best fighters. That's who I am. I'm surprised you don't remember me, Innkeeper Mole.
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
By the fact he spends a lot of coin?
Aye. I like talking to them kind of guests. A lot. So,
That's good.
What'll it be, my good man?
Christ! What's the hold up?
What if I simply paid you and you tell me what I want to know?
Ask away.
I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone. All I found were bloody footprints.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it time to pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink. Didn't you get that?
You're quite the extortionist.
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade. So, what'll it be?
I don't mind paying him, actually.
I'm getting tired of this. I'll give you the money up front, and that's all you'll get. Whether I'm a good guest or bad. Got it? Now you're gonna spill it. Got it?
All right, all right.
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
Yeah, this is old news, too.
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Fancy
Someone from
guy
the city?
that we
No.
don't know.
A
Oh, really?
charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere in the, Verchlitz Valley. I think his name was Barton?
Interesting. Okay.
What do you know about that bard?
But he's
What
not...
about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the miners' tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case, a murderer.
Well, I mean, anybody can be guilty of anything. We don't. You don't know from a distance about any human on Earth what they are or are not capable of. However, the bard would, in my head, come a little higher on the list than the charcoal burner, because the charcoal burner does not. Nothing about him makes the case of it being a serial murderer in fancy clothes who is able to hide his tracks effectively every time. But I don't. The bard, that sounds like a false lead here.
Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanya? I mean, more intimately.
Well, I got bad news for you. She had two close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared. And she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
To good health.
Oh. So they killed her and then dragged her to her room in order to tear apart the body or something? Nah. That would be strange. That would be super strange.
Where
But
can I find this Barton?
the whole
I
thing is
already told
strange.
you. In the Verchlitz Valley.
Okay.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
That's
That's
a
all I need
very,
to know.
very clever idea there.
Good day to you.
Greetings
Okay.
to you two.
So, was that it for finding something? No. Oh yeah. Okay. So I need to. I can follow multiples of these leads at once. Are you the person to talk to? Oh, this is Sternad.
Are you Sternad? The one that went with Zdenna?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then, piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
I think I'd rather fight him than get out of it.
Better men have tried it than a cock puller like you.
Cock puller? I'll fucking pull your cock clean off.
Dude, I've
Get you!
beaten you so many times.
Mercy! Leave me be!
Yeah, man.
Well, had enough?
Fuck yeah, damn it. What the hell do you want from me?
Talk. Where's Zdenna?
The last time I saw her, it's a long time ago, she scored big. Everyone was fucking jealous. She just needed to pawn it off.
Yeah. You remember the last time where I'm not very good at it, but I've managed to surround myself with people who are too good at it. But my I tend, excuse me, I tend to favor my bias, my assumptions that I carry with me, which we all have them, and they color everything that we do and see. But I tend to think of it as someone who is in a station where they wouldn't normally be suspected, and that helps them get away with it. So that's kind of like the bard, yeah, but people might suspect him of doing that. So he seems unlikely that a writer would make him the culprit. Priest Prokop, for example. Not that I know that he would be an evil person, but that would be a good person to make into the serial killer. Hang on just a second here. Because he's like above the law, kind of, or above suspicion. And those people are often able to get away with it for longer. And also, if it is somebody in that position, then I have something in my heart that would love to take those folks down about as far as I can. So that would be, if you had to say, okay, pick one person right away, I just pick Prokop. Not because I have some reason to do that, but that would be my my bias suggestion. So we'll see. Now it's on video, so we'll see how freaking far away from reality I got.
And where did she go with her loot? Do you know?
Well, she had some kind of arrangement with this fella called Pint from the mill. The one called Rabstein. She always took the stuff to him.
Okay.
Do you remember what she managed to steal?
Mainly jewels. Gold and silver. No bloody pewter. She had some fucking huge golden signet ring. A bloke could fuck for a whole month with something like that.
Do you know whose crest was on it?
I don't know, I'm no expert. But it were bloody expensive, that's for sure.
So that would be something maybe she didn't even steal. Or she did steal.
Do you know who she took it off?
She always said she found it on the street. That's because if the wrong ears hear it, you can end up in the shit. Or on the gallows, even.
Did she hang out with any men?
She liked to hang around with that crooner that plays for the miners in that tavern of theirs. Made him sing songs and that. Oh, and once she got in a quarrel with that fucking priest Prokop. That was a laugh.
Ah. Well, that's interesting.
Could she have run away with that bard?
I doubt it. He was a bit of a milksop. He tried to be all mysterious and played a tough fella. But you could see he was lying. And Zdena could see right through him, I bet.
Why do you think so?
Because he was getting on my nerves. So I cornered him in a dark alley one time. He ran away so fast, I bet he shit himself.
So now Prokop had something to do with the most recently killed girl. And now this one here, if she's dead, which she probably is. So now we've got the bard tied to both of them, Prokop tied to both of them.
And what about this priest? Why was he quarrelling with her?
I don't know. He was blabbering some shit about finding her a job, only she didn't want it.
Oh, that's wow. I wonder if I accidentally tripped over the right answer. Not like that's some, oh my God, what do we do? But interesting. All right, so I got out in the countryside for Zdena. Yarka's background is here in town. And then Stanya, that would be the charcoal burner. And I think we're not going to find much there, but we definitely need to go check that out. And then we got to get up here. Let's do that. Let's do this one first. See what we come across.
May God give
You silly doggy.
Silly, silly. Here. This door.
Yes.
Okay. Where am I going with that? Oh, they've moved. Oh, okay. What the heck? That's like a person walking around or something. Really? Could it be people who walk in this game?
At your service, sir.
Good doggies, your boy.
I don't know if I could have gotten through there. Looks like I can do it here. I don't think, you know what, I don't think we're supposed to listen to ourselves or pay attention to ourselves when we say things. Because, is that you?
My
No,
respects.
it's someone who's in here. Because then suddenly we realize that either we don't make a lot of sense sometimes, or we say stuff that's ridiculously obvious.
Careful.
Okay. Oh, I am so careful. Oh yeah. Oh, Father Prokop.
Christ, what a day.
I tell you, I'm just thinking the same thing. Are you?
My
Here we go.
God, why are you all covered in blood?
I shouldn't be. Oh, yeah. Speaking of blood, I want to talk to you about the deaths that have happened in the city.
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
Because I think you did it, that's why.
I fear for my sister. She's also a maid.
Yes. Fear for those close to you is commendable. What would you like to hear?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka. She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Groll family.
I'm more interested in whether you like brown hair, Mr. Prokop.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yarka always went there to listen to music.
Yeah, okay. We know for sure it's not William then.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
Imagine that. No other suspects come to mind. Maybe somebody in the
And
priesthood,
does anyone
for
else come to
example?
mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. But at least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
Skirt chaser, tool of Satan. Oh, let's poke his. Let's yank his pizzle.
No
here.
offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, when she was smaller, it was fine, but when she grew up a bit, maybe I was too hard on her.
Would he kill his own daughter, though? I mean, oh my God, does that ever happen? Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure the game would go that hard. No, that doesn't make sense.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
Well, yeah, because...
Why do you think you were too hard on her?
Yarko was an orphan, with no family and no
Oh.
possessions. Her only chance of a good life
Oh,
was a good upbringing.
okay, I misunderstood.
And then, a husband. But the more I led her in that direction, the more she resisted me.
Here again. Oh, no. Okay. Not the first time in my life. I got wires completely crossed. Now everything is lined up. Okay. I understand. We're talking about the same... Yeah. Never mind. Thank you for your patience. We will move along now.
You're well off, though. Couldn't you provide for her?
I couldn't.
Jeez.
Even if she had been my very own. More so, since she was my brother's.
Okay.
How come?
The church's property always remains the church's. They keep a close eye on that.
Okay.
How did she rebel against you?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away. She ran around with all sorts. And how did it turn out? She died. And in sin. Such a disgrace.
Nah, it's this dude. He's right here. He's right here. Nah, I don't need to press him here.
Why don't you respect Lumiere?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
Come now, Father. I'm not just asking out of curiosity. This is about all the dead girls. Isn't it written in Scripture, speak up for those who have no voice?
Oh, good for you,
A
Henry.
layman quotes the Bible to me. Fine. Lumiere accused me of her murder.
What?
Ah,
He slandered me in public.
And
that's why.
how... What happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing?
Imagine
He's
that.
finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumiere. That man has gone completely mad.
Nah. I think we've got our guy here. If it's not Prokop, the writers have really outdone themselves. But you know, Boomer Henry's would be, you know, we just execute him. We hope for the best. See if the murders stop. But yeah. You know what? We'll come back to Minstrel William because they want us to really go after him. And I don't want to do that because I am just like that. I don't like to do what everyone tells me to. Imagine that. Okay, we go out the west gate here. We'll go explore the countryside a little, go to places I haven't been, talk to new people, fascinating new people like charcoal burners. This is the west gate. That's very nice one. Oh. Wow! Look at that!
Fountain? Where does the water come from? Here,
in the middle of the city. Wow. Mind blown, I'll tell you that. Man, the wonders of modern technology are wondrous and technological. Horsey!
I'm not interested.
Come here, horsey. Let's go somewhere. Should we go somewhere? Let's do that.
Go!
Yeah, I know, Mutt. You found something. I honestly... Yeah, I found Yarka's stuff. Are you sure you... Oh, okay.
Go!
Oh, let's just go cross country here. This is where we're going to anyway.
Ta-da!
Welcome to all you folks in the background. I don't think it's like super ethical to just call people out. Anyway, I don't know who everybody is, but that doesn't matter. But I do want you to know that I'm glad you're here, even if you're quiet. That's always good. Hope you're having a good day out there. Yes. Bandits. Oh yeah. No, you took your sword out. Next.
You want to try me?
Yes, that's why I am here.
Ha! Death to bandits.
Yeah. And just make sure. Oh, dried perch. We love dried perch. I don't know why, but we do. I had them originally so I could give them to Mutt so that he would
Here, Mutt!
continue listening to me. But now he and I are best friends. He never his loyalty or focus or whatever it is doesn't drop much. Maybe they should do that with ADHD folks. They should give us just a dried perch every now and then. Hey, Boomer, here. Num num. Now I can get my work done. Yes. Okay, moving on. That was fun. Just a little midday tune-up here. How close are we? Let's see. Not very close. What's the best way to go here? The best way to go is southeast and around the corner. Do I still have my horse somewhere nearby? There you are. Where did you go? Oh, that's where I got off. So I'm thinking that if I'm going to find a charcoal burner, water-driven sawmills, clever stuff, then I'm going to have to find a place where they're burning charcoal. I know that's a big jump, but stay with me here. I think that's what we're up to here. Let's see. We have charcoal, and it's being burned. Let's see if this is our person. Nope. He just says charcoal burner.
I need to ask you something.
If you're here for charcoal, you'll have to wait.
I'm not here about charcoal. I'm looking for Stanya, an alehouse maid from Kuttenberg.
Aha. And why are you looking here?
I heard she was consorting with some charcoal burner here.
Well, I don't know nothing about that. Who goes with who?
Well, all right then. That was either the wrong person or he was really, really clever. Barton.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
Ooh, good point.
Lumir himself, the Kuttenberg bailiff's former scribe, gave me the task. He was looking into her disappearance, and he sent me to find her.
Well, I don't know. I remember Lumir. He was all right. That's all true, but...
But what? What are you still brooding over?
You seem like the right man for a job like that. Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like to be careful.
So Stanya is here?
Aye.
Oh.
She's hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
Interesting.
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage, but be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl.
Oh, damn.
I'll be with you, good sir.
Yeah, okay. Which cottage? The one dead south from here. Okay. Oh, man.
What have you found, boy?
Mutt, you're a little too good at this.
May God give you health, sir.
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir? From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know when.
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without a word. What happened?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid, I decided to run away from Kuttenberg.
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here? To the charcoal burners?
No, first to my room in the hole. I was
That-
so scared there.
That was
I
where
took
all
what
the
I could
blood and
ran.
stuff came from
Here,
and why it
to
was all
Barton.
over everywhere.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified because I had cut myself on a shard from the picture and was all bloody.
Well
He's been
done.
hiding me here since then.
Well done.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did, but I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it, and sometimes we have to be tough, especially in a place like the hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's no good.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
Yeah. Thank goodness that doesn't happen into... Oh, yeah.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it. Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Grolla had a servant with him?
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
Maybe it isn't Prokop. Because Prokop, if he had tried to kill her, it was always an association thing. And she doesn't have a close association with the priest. Interesting.
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Aha. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly. Every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
Okay. So, oh, this is interesting.
Why didn't you go back to the hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there. Not until they catch him.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
Mm.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go and cursed.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said Scheisse in German.
Okay. Yeah,
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about that moment, or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
okay.
It's difficult, I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all, and then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed. Just for a moment, but I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or swordsman.
No, I don't.
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop? I don't know him.
Well, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul.
I don't know him, and if he's an old man, how strong could his grip really be?
More? That doesn't make any sense.
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy.
No.
Do you know anything about that?
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a woman.
Nah, it's not any of these people.
I reckon that'll be all.
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you more.
You don't need to apologise.
Thank you. Could I ask you for a favour?
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I'll stop by if I can.
Take care then. Excellent. Excellent. Next time it'll be even better.
Wow. Yes, I'm gonna have to just keep questioning people. That makes sense. Where the hell am I? Oh, that's way over that way. You know what? Quicker just to go from there to here. Go to Benalni. Then we can run down, or can ride down from there to where we need to go, which is southeast, southwest. Yeah, southwest. Okay. Oh, there it is. Good that the horse followed me as I walked all the way up here, huh? Oh, goodness gracious.
Nice and slow.
Yeah. I want to go slow. We have this conversation every time we come through here, little horse. All right, can I go fast now? There we go. Turbocharged horse.
Go!
Horsemanship points. Well, I guess that's nice to see.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I continue to be so nervous. He's down a level.
I hate sweeping.
Every time I come to a new place, I am always assuming I will be trespassing the minute I walk through a door. They've got me so well conditioned here.
My respects.
Was maybe not the smartest idea ever. Get in. Go around. Oh my goodness. This is fun. This is probably terribly boring for everybody else, but yeah, anyway. Some days are just going to be like that. Finally, hired hand pilot.
Good afternoon.
Are you Pine?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for his denner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Stonehard said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's, are you?
Ah, God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he was the only one who really knew Denner.
You're right there. Stenner was always cursing him. He was as lazy as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Denner? Can you tell me anything about her?
I know Stenner all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Whatever.
What can you tell me about Denner?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternard? How does he fit into this?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewellery, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her, otherwise she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
Oh, I wonder if it is the young noble's, or his, could be both of them. There were two people talking. Oh boy. Oh, that would be bad.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No, I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Stenner was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Stenner thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day. So I forgot about it.
Huh.
Is Denner's scarf? Do you still have it?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her the next time she came.
We could track
give it to
that.
I'll try having my dog track her down.
All the same to me. Here you go. But it's been a long time. I don't know if it will help.
You never know. Well, you do, but you never know. No.
Well,
I'm not gonna get
I'll go and
anything
check out that
useful out
fort.
of
Maybe I'll find something there.
I hope you don't.
Yeah, understood. Wow. Well, this is definitely good. This is something that they added complexity to this, so they didn't just make it the obvious 5-minute story, which I am very grateful for. Vitality. That's nice. Okay. That proved to be very, very interesting and useful. And then G is the fate of her there. But then she would have gone through the woods. So we actually need to follow that direction more. Okay, so I just need to go east from here. Yeah. Okay, never mind the horse. We go on foot. With our armor. Okay. Oh! Come here, Pooch.
Heel!
Did it work? Oh, there he is. Hi!
You silly
You silly mutt. I want you to do something for me.
Search.
All right. Good job, buddy. We're going to ignore the fact that it's raining. Because, you know, because we're just going to pretend that this all works really well that way. I don't know, how long do scents stay to where dogs can actually still find them? I expect it's a while, but it's not magic. It can't last forever, right? But that's okay. Wait. Wow, well there's little dog. Alright, well. That looked pretty... Well, I guess it's not quite...
Aye, come here.
Yeah, you good boy. Oh. Oh, Sarah.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience.
Do we know for sure that it's
Oh,
murder?
she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something. Oh, I can't make much out by now. But it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand? Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring. Oh, that must be the one she stole.
Man,
How did it get inside her?
Henry, you're a
Did she
champion, my
swallow it
guy.
herself? Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing?
Nah, she must have been trying to hide
That's
it.
enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise, and that's about all I can find out. She's probably been lying here a few weeks, but that ring is a good lead.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Effing cow. Well, now we need somebody to tell us more about the ring, because that's if I'm really lucky, it'll turn out to be that butcher in Kuttenberg, Emmeram. I really got it in for him, at least in the back of my head. Interesting. Okay, so we have to talk to William the Minstrel. Yeah, we'll go talk to him anyway. That he. Oh, there's more stuff near the tree. You know, there's always... There was something that ticked here. Oh, maybe that was mutt. There's always a thing... Oh, okay. Now, this was... Oh, honey. And really, really nasty food. Damn, you're thorough, my guy. Not sure what I'm opening there, but... I am impressed. A little cairn there. Okay. Oh. Oh, this honey is nasty too. We just put it back. If it's red, it's dead. But that was a good find though. So is this related though? No. Something's up here. I wonder if I was meant to find this if I didn't have mutt tracking it or something. This is weird. I assume that this is all related, but I figured I should just make sure. Yeah. Unlikely there would be two completely separate murder scenes that... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, good. Well... It makes sense they wouldn't have only one way for you to get to it and then not have that way be available. So that's fine. Okay, so we're going to go talk to William the Minstrel now and get him out of the way. We already know it's not him, but we may as well just eliminate that. Or something. Oh, two armed men. Let's stop and we'll get off our horse. And then what we will decide to do, oh, we're not even on our horse, is draw our sword and go F with these guys. Because bandits is bandits.
I thought we got lucky, but it's just fake jewelry.
Hi!
You're a dead man.
Yeah? You hear about that? Oh, yeah. There you go. Bad bandits. Bad. Don't be like that. From now on, you must promise to never harm another. And from their death, they did so promise. Jesus. I'm in a state today. This is what happens when people accidentally let me get some sleep. I don't wake up and become productive. I just wake up and say stupid shit all day. But that's good. That's good because normally, you know, you guys are saving me from insanity because normally I'd be saying that all alone. But here I get to tell you guys all of the weird shit that's in my head. And y'all have to suffer through it until you remember, oh, wait, no, I don't have to watch this fucking live stream. But I'm grateful that you do for as long as you do. Yes. Yeah, so far, I don't know how you make a happy murder mystery. That, you know, actually, that's one of the reasons that I don't spend a lot of time watching murder mysteries, like on TV and series and stuff, because it's such a casual thing. Oh, yeah, this mother died. And the inspector is kind of sad. But I'm like, you guys, why are you doing this every week? You know, we're just picking up more people and explaining how we messed with their lives. I don't know. Let's see here. We got to go south, and that's directly south-ish.
Where did you get that new bench? How did it freak you?
Minstrel? Minstrel? Nope. Trough. Am I actually wearing my gloves? Yes, I am. Okay, I just take them off to wash. I guess that makes sense. Taylor. No, I'm on the wrong side of the wall again. I gotta find a way in. Someday, I say this, it's not true. Someday I'm going to figure out actually how to maneuver around in this. No, nothing to see here. I know better.
So it's
Come
you.
on then. No one's ever really safe. Fuck you. Hey.
Oh,
What
I
are
really
you
was in the
doing?
wrong
I
place.
hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
What was that sound?
Jesus.
To hell with it.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Filthy vermin.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, ain't had enough yet.
Don't hit him!
There you go. Go take care of it, man.
Fuck's sake, I don't have time for this.
You'll kick the bucket, you shit.
You had time for it when I tried to stop them and they got mad at me and I was the one who ended up in
How
trouble.
terrible!
How did I take damage? When did I take damage? I don't even know. Let's see. What fixes damage? Is it schnapps? Yeah. We like that.
Hey, what's wrong?
Not much. What's wrong?
Wake up. Come on.
guard. Lucas the half friar. Oh, he's one of the fighters in the tournament, I think. No, he isn't.
Lord be
Where
with
was he?
you.
Maybe he is.
It's William, right? I need to talk to you.
What is it? Do we know each other? Do I owe you money?
My name's Henry. And no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of mutual friends.
What? What do you want of me? I don't have to talk to you.
No, that's true, but if you, if you ever want to play the lute again,
You don't need to. I can go and chat with the guards instead. Tell them you're the one hurting those girls.
What? I don't have anything to do with any girls.
Really? You? A notorious skirt chaser? Do you think anyone will believe you?
I just got back to the city. I don't know what you're trying to pin on me, but whatever it is, I didn't do it.
But everyone remembers you. You better spit it out before someone points the finger at you.
Come on. All right, then. Ask away.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot of Alices. You have to be more specific.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town walls.
Oh, her. I didn't know her, but I heard about it.
Innkeeper,
you've heard about it, okay.
They say she had a rich young suitor. Do you know anything about that?
Me? Do I look rich to you? I get paid in food.
But you could at least pass yourself off as wealthy.
Or I could claim to be the Virgin Mary, but I doubt anyone would believe me.
Yep. Yes, it's true. Lying is tough.
I heard she used to go to dances.
Yeah, and? I'm not the only musician in the city. I really didn't know her.
And did you ever meet Yarka? It was a long time ago, but I heard she used to hang around you a lot. And Father Prokop didn't like it.
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very keen on my company for a while, but then she stopped coming.
Because somebody killed her.
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking to me long before that. Honest.
To be fair, he would be, you know, that's like grabbing some dude from a really famous rock band and saying, you know, all of these people who died went to your concerts. And he's like, well, yeah, but 8 million people a year go to my concerts. So, yeah.
And can you
Just
tell me
saying.
anything else about it?
I don't know anything. It was a long time ago. You said so yourself.
You're a little whiner, aren't you? Nah, this guy.
And I hear you knew Stanya.
We'll run him
Which
through
one
his
do you mean?
paces.
The alehouse wench from the hole. I heard you had something with her too.
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of times when I was still playing there. A nice girl, but I didn't know her much.
Certainly. Have no fear.
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different story. He said you were the one coming on to her.
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always the one who started it.
Before she gave you the boot for an ordinary charcoal burner.
That's not true. She'd been seeing that charcoal burner long before she met me.
And you didn't mind?
Why should I? I didn't want to marry her.
So what did you want from her then?
You're yanking my pizzle, right? Of course I wanted to fuck her, but no, we never got around to it.
Someone wanted to kill her.
What? Her? Yeah, but... What does that have to do with me? It wasn't me, and I don't know anybody who'd want to do that either.
Fair enough. Nah, this guy's he's a dead end. He's a dead end.
And what about Zdena? You knew her, right?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as the wind and always full of life. And those nimble fingers. You always had to check your purse around her.
Did she steal something from you?
A travelling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
Well, Zdena's days of stealing are over.
They caught her. I told her she'd be better off travelling the world with me.
And worse. Someone killed her. It's been a while now.
Yeah. No,
So
there you
her
go.
too? Jesus Christ.
I'm afraid so. I'm sorry.
Thanks. Though it should have occurred to me since you're asking about her.
You don't happen to know who she wanted to rob?
There were lots. Anyone she thought was rich enough who let her ply her charms for a while.
Yeah.
Like young von Groller.
There you go.
When he started coming here, she got to him right away. Said she was going to rob him blind.
And might she have stolen a ring from him?
I don't know. I had to disappear before she succeeded. Look, why are you asking me about all this? You don't seriously think I killed her, do you?
Well, you did know them all.
And? I'm surely not the only one.
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a skirt chaser, and they were all pretty girls. And now, they're dead.
But I had nothing to do with it!
So you didn't do anything to them?
No! Why would I? What would I get out of it? It doesn't make any sense. It goes against God.
You dare invoke God?
I admit, I'm no saint, but for Christ's sake, I'd never kill anybody.
No, it's not him.
Good. I believe you. But if any clue leads me back here to you, I won't give you a second chance.
You won't hear about me again, I swear to God.
Yeah, good. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, wouldn't have been him. So now we need to go talk to Lumir, who thought it was Father Prokop, and that's what I thought too, and it's not him. Probably. I don't know. You remember yesterday? I have no idea about these things. Let's see. So, where is he? Most importantly. Oh, this is like where he is. Okay. Derp. Into the gloom. I haven't... This should be interesting. Well, good. At least he's not sitting outside barfing now. Oh, he's asleep. Hi, remember me? Please do not start to fist fight me.
I found out some interesting things about those murders. Just like you said.
That's wonderful news. But wait a while. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started asking me questions. Just like you.
Will you send for her? So,
okay.
We're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
Oh, I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well,
Well? Who do you suspect now?
Well, I'd say William did it. The minstrel.
You can't be serious. He's innocent.
Uh-huh. And who do you think it was?
Prokop. I'm sure of it.
No.
No. Really? That's impossible. It couldn't have been him.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out, and then it might be easier for us.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's talk about Yarka, the one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
Oh, yeah, okay. And she served the von Groll family.
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strict.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to find her a husband, too.
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started rebelling. Yarka started working for the von Grolla family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the story with von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old von Grolla's been sick for years. Can't even get out of bed.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel. They say he's quite successful.
Before her death, I heard she often went to dances.
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that. But maybe she found someone there.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see William. That was actually the only name he mentioned.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had some relationship with William, or at least knew him.
Nah.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered by that bard, William.
And I agree with him. I heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even went so far he had to flee the city. And the moment he's back, there's another murder.
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake, and I paid for it.
And were you as sure then as you are now about William?
I don't think so. But Yarka spent her evenings out on the town, not with Prokop. Whoever killed her must have met her out and about.
But we can't possibly know that.
That's true. We've got little to grasp at. That's all I was able to find out.
Still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough. We still don't know who the killer is.
No, I think, thank goodness I was wrong at the start, because I was thinking it was Prokop, just because that's my bias. People in power that hide, especially people that hide behind a shield of righteousness, which Prokop does, and we cracked into that shield a little bit and found out that, yeah, it's just a shield. It's not really his, he's not living a saintly, guilt-free life. But he didn't do this. He's not wrong person, wrong circumstances. I think that now that they're pointing to von Grolla, I'm thinking based on what we learned that either it is the pudgy little minion incel of von Grolla, or else it is the two of them working together. But two of them working together, that doesn't make sense. So I think it's his servant that is jumping out. Maybe he's in love with the noble guy and wants him to himself, or geez, I don't know. Hard to know. Or maybe he's just a regular serial killer who likes brown hair. Hard to know. I could very well still be wrong. It could turn out, as they do sometimes in these murder mysteries, that it's Victorina. Who is that? She's the wife of the innkeeper Mole's daughter who, unbeknownst to all of us, had seen this going. Yeah. Deus ex machina, yeah? No, we're not. I don't think we're going to do that. I think it's going to be one of the people we've got in front. But I think we're redirecting towards the new noble family.
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her alive?
I did. Alive and well. Hiding with the charcoal burners.
So, she's not one of our victims?
She is. She just managed to escape the killer. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but he let her go.
Did she get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran. which is
Yeah.
probably why she survived.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner. She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Yeah.
Who knew that she went to the baths?
Apparently everyone in the tavern. She didn't hide the fact.
Yeah. It was definitely, yeah, most likely
She
wasn't.
also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip. Her neck was bruised for almost a month.
Doesn't almost every man have a strong grip?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or
Shut
a
up.
hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh?
No. But swordsman, maybe. I don't know, Henry, how's your grip?
According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Probably.
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Not when you're under stress. You don't do, unless I'm an unusually handicapped two-language person. You don't jump to your second language to swear when you're under pressure and something really hurts. That would be, not that I have a lot of experience murdering people in an alley, but I think I would swear in English rather than Norwegian if it came to that. But hopefully we'll never find that out for sure.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing two voices in the alley. Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness. Now, just to find him.
Or an accomplice?
Yes.
If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right?
There you go.
And he didn't go to report it.
That's the thing. And that would be why I think it's one of the two, because the two of them were always together. And so that's why either that or one of them left and the other one did the deed or so. I don't know.
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop. She said no.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him. Or he gave a different name, or...
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst tavern in Kuttenberg.
Too many people would see him. He'd have to be there, and people are like, "What are you doing here?" And then everybody would be suspicious.
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why he wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes he's a good lad. And that's all that Stanya told me.
I'm so glad that girl is alive.
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck. Does she want to come back, or will she stay with the charcoal burners?
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No. Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others.
Man, this is so messed up.
Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewelry on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And if he's a rich noble, he's not... That wouldn't be why they were doing it anyway.
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous murders.
Yes, it does.
Father Prokop came looking for his Dana and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly. Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle. It's possible she succeeded.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them, didn't she?
That whole family is suspicious.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring on her?
They just left the ring by her body. That's odd, isn't it?
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it. I don't know if she swallowed it herself or someone shoved it in her.
That's awful. But I can't say it surprises me.
My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect. So, Henry, who do you think did it?
No, it can't be William. William is ridiculous.
I suspect one of the von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling because of someone in particular?
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young von Grolle fits both descriptions.
True.
We could be getting somewhere.
We could be.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Grolle could afford a horse.
Henry, you can afford
That's not so
a
sure,
horse.
is it? And maybe the horse was stolen or borrowed.
But it certainly worsens the case for him. That much is true.
Zdena robbed von Grolle.
That's true.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
And that's all I can pin on him.
So, do we agree that it was young von Groll?
Well, old von Grolle can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young von Grolle?
Aye. I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it?
It's not him, then.
Suspicions aren't
It's the
enough.
servant.
They'll just laugh
Gotta
at us
be.
without something more tangible.
So, you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence.
I can sneak
None of
in.
our conjecture is enough. What will we do?
You could sneak in there.
Ah,
Or
yes.
break in?
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones or a swordsman, or break in? That's a lot of options.
You're a clever lad. You'll figure it out.
Well, okay then. Yeah. For once, I'm thinking breaking in might just be the simplest of the options. I mean, of course I could pass myself off as a swordsman. That would be no problem. Infiltrate the house. So this is their house. Maybe it would be fun to pose as a swordsman. Except I'm not really posing as a swordsman. I am a swordsman. I'm a very good one. What time is it here? Okay, it's nighttime. Tell you what, let's try that approach first. Because in the end, it's not really going to make much difference how we go about it, as long as we get it done. So let's go over here. I'll check in, get a good night's sleep, and That will save the game.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
And then I can say that I'm a master swordsman trained by Menhard himself.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
Oh, excuse me. Every time I come in here. Ah! Okay. Enough of this nonsense. Let's go find out. Let's go find out who our murderer is.
We all go to church.
Let the big
Okay, I need to get some food. I should probably see how much honey I'm carrying here too, in case I get caught out on the road somewhere. Food. Honey. Oh, I got 4. That's plenty good enough. Everything's saved and ready to go. Oh, hello. Okay. I gotta tell you, it feels a little weird to have the events from the last stream where you know, we set fire to the Jewish quarter, murdered a bunch of people who were just trying to get through their life, had a bunch of nobles get hacked up because other nobles were drunk and too stupid to not let in the bad guys. So all of this commotion and fuss and fear and stress, and then we jump right to, hey, maybe you could help me paint my little caravan wagon. And it's a weird thing, but yeah, this is fun, and I am very glad this quest. Oops, not that one. I'm very glad this quest is here. So there was the. Where was it? Oh, it's up here. Okay. This is where we're going. This is where I am. So east 1 street, up and over.
beautiful colours, bright fabric.
I missed it, didn't I? Every damn time. West. Running, it's good for vitality. Jumping is good for vitality.
You shouldn't be out here alone.
I shouldn't be out here alone. You guys don't understand. You're out here with me.
I've traveled the
There
whole
we
world,
are.
and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced.
All right. Nice rich people's laundry hanging out the window. Hired hand. Servant Thaddeus.
Can I help you?
Is this the house of the von Grolle family?
Yes?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. Master Menhard from Frankfurt sent me to train young Master Hendel in sword fighting.
I'm sorry, but I know nothing about it.
Are you telling me I'm not expected? The Master Swordsman won't be pleased.
No, this is surely my mistake. Please, come in. Go to the courtyard. You'll have more than enough room there. I'll send the young master to you immediately. Take care.
Okay. Courtyard. Oh, and here's my here is my new student.
I must admit that I didn't expect anyone so soon. Master Menhard said I'd have to wait a while for my lessons.
Well, that's true. But we had an opening, and Master Menhard immediately thought of you.
But of course. That's good. It doesn't matter. I'm actually glad it turned out like it did. At least Mother will leave me alone for a while.
What do you mean?
She's always trying to keep me at home. Says I go out with girls too much. She'd rather have me praying all day and night like her.
Well, maybe a sword fighting lesson will help you.
Maybe. But first I want to see if you have anything to teach me. Ready?
I'm not. I've only got a sharp weapon.
Really? You wanted to draw iron right away. Well, I can lend you one. But next time, bring your own. Sprich deine Gebete, Arschloch! Hier!
Well, I hope the young lord is assured he has much to learn from me.
Yes. The young lord learned it the hard way.
And after a few lessons, you'll only get better.
I hope so. I know the basic steps, but lack the finesse. I admit.
Excellent. That's enough for today. But before I go, I'd like to ask you something.
Oh, okay. That was the...
What type of weapon are you most interested in?
A sword, of course. It is fitting for someone of my standing.
Have you ever killed anybody? Actually, this is fine.
What about a cleaver? Or a hunting sword?
Pah. A cleaver is more fitting for some yokel or bandit. Or a butcher. And
This
a
is
hunting
clever.
sword? My father used to have a beautiful one. I don't even know what happened to it. I wouldn't be ashamed of that one. But otherwise, they are for fat burghers and poor mercenaries.
Okay.
And what about an axe? Have you ever held one?
No! Do you take me for a woodcutter?
Yeah, see, I don't think it's him. I think it's the servant. I think we're getting in the right direction.
Have you ever killed anybody?
What kind of question is that? Of course not.
I meant in battle.
How else could you have meant it?
Nah, it's not him.
Enough small talk. I want you to practice the basic posture. Nice and slow.
Yes, master.
Oh, I like this. He's not. He's either the best actor in the entire world, or he's not the right person here. He knows nothing. This guy is clueless. And he's also really awkward in terms of, again, if this were a master manipulator, then... Oh, this is so fun. This is so fun to watch. This is so fun to watch. Yeah. I mean, they do say, you know, in order for you to make a mockery of something, it's best if you are an expert at it. You know, you play, what was his name? 100 years ago, P.D.Q. Bach, right? It was a guy named Peter Schickley in the United States. He used to make music like it came from a drunk relative of Johann Sebastian Bach. Got really famous for a while in the 70s and 80s, I think way back then. But part of the reason he was so successful was because he was his own like master composer, and he was really, really good at it. He just wanted to do it in a funny way. If you're not very good at it, you're either a fool because you legitimately are a fool, or else it's just awkward. It's cringe. So yeah, and he hurts himself. Do I stop this at any moment or no? Am I supposed to go off and do something here? Oh, now I'm supposed to infiltrate the Okay, so he's going to train. I'm just sitting out here like an idiot. Imagine that. Someone who is legitimately not good at what they are doing. stairs down. Oh, actually, this would be theoretically would be a good place to go look, right? No, they want me to go up. I'm gonna go check anyway, though. Basements are a good place to hide shit that you really don't want other people to see. Okay, this is leading into the tunnels, so that's not what we need to worry about. Oh, geez, Mutt, what the hell am I doing with you here? But anyway, this is the wrong place to be.
What are you sneaking around here for, you scoundrel?
Hello. I guess there's no point in sneaking if you're right there and you don't care that I'm here.
How come it's open?
Up.
So, it's you.
What is this racket?
Damn it! To be sure, I'd better look in my chests to see if anything's missing.
I would think this would be a really good place to go, but... Hang on just a sec. I need to change the window shade here because it's too much sunlight. Imagine that. Not something we have all that much of up here. Oh, she left now. Does that mean I can now sneak around a little more? No, this is out and outright trespassing. Oh man, I'm so screwed if this comes to it.
Excellent. Next time it'll be even better.
Why are you looking for me? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Examine young von Grohl's room. Is this not young von Grohl's room? Ah, I am so hopeless when it comes to this stuff. Now they're not looking for me. But I'm clearly not in the right place. I don't have that many choices here, right? This is not off limits, so... But this is the old guy's room. This isn't my room. Yeah. Maybe there's other stairs. That's a possibility, huh?
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Yeah, like breaking into other people's houses when we don't have permission. I will be very careful, ma'am, of that. You can rest assured. This is not some noble's room. Come on, Boomer. Step up your game, man. So this door leads to the outside. I'll let you know in just a sec. Okay, that's the stairs down. You're still practicing, and that's nice. He was in here, and he came out. So I don't have that many choices, right? I went through here. There's nothing else going on here. This is just a servant's room, so I got to go back upstairs and take one more look around. Now that I'm not being so freaking afraid of everything. Okay, so that's...
It isn't safe around here.
No, that's what I've been led to believe. It's... Hey, Boot. It's the trespassing room over here. Is that the one? Okay. I need to lockpick. Okay, in order to open chests and stuff. All right. So then I got to... Okay, so now I got to get rid of this lady here. She's going to close the door. So now I can sneak in here. Close the door. I got my freaking dog with me. That's just delightful. Okay, well... Now that I know that I just have to open some stuff. Thank you all. As always, you folks are fabulous. You let me thrash, and then... Trophies from victims. Well, what do you know?
That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Yeah, no. Not necessarily. I'll check this too, just because. Also, it's another lockpick, and I get skill credit for trying. I don't think we should just leap to accusing him just yet, though. But they want me to, they don't want me to talk to him, right? I guess that makes sense. They want me to talk to Lumiere. Okay, I will be a good boy. Instead of rewriting the quest as we go along, I will go up here and I will talk to Lumiere. Yeah, I found the hair. But it's, I mean, I don't know. It's easy enough. It's probably him. I still think it would have been, I still think it'd be... In the cellar somewhere also. No,
Good people.
Okay, so I should have been... Damn it. I don't want to talk to Lumiere. I want to go back to this house. There's that constant impatience. Sorry, I left my wallet in here. Never mind, you guys. Just carry on like I was somewhere else. I hope he's still practicing out in the backyard. A few hours of that will be good for him. All right, let's stop messing around. Let's stop being so frickin' delicate here. I know these are not related. I'm going to open them anyway. If I can. Not that good yet. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's almost there, it's almost there. Shit! Damn it! Henry! Seriously, man. And there.
Ah, damn.
I've only got 34 more tries. Oh, you know what? Stop. There we go. Get a little bit easier now. There we are. Potions fix everything. Nothing here. Nothing here. Alright, so now I've got everything checked and fixed, right? Yes. Ooh. No, this also takes me to underground passages. We don't need that. Maybe. We'll double check and see. Okay. Yeah, that's is both good, but it can also be a little frustrating. Also, this is a little strange because it looks like it's difficult also to know private area. It's difficult also to know, like, are all these passages part of the... Because this is... I don't really want to just... I don't feel like I should have to wander endlessly through passageways to find something related to the quest. So that doesn't... I mean, y'all tell me if... Yeah, yes, really, you do have to do that. That's fine, but... I'm not seeing anything here. It's not in the tombs. It's in the wall of the house cellar. Yeah, okay. Well, which... Okay, so this is the way down. So this is where I came in. Normally, I would expect it to be here. And I guess the only reason I say that is because the last time I found a secret something, it was huh. All right. So we're looking for details on the wall. See, this is the kind of thing where you can't please everyone, and so that some games, you know, not every mechanic in every game will be really great for everybody. This is a real weakness that I have in terms of you know, being able to successfully and carefully search every little thing in an area. So at this point, if I didn't know there was anything here, then I wouldn't find it. And then either the game or, like, if there was a walkthrough, they would say, yeah, you can also pick this up or wherever. This would be the time playing this game when I would be like, you know what, screw it. And I'd just be going to YouTube or no, to, you know, some kind of online, you know, wiki or something, and just saying, okay, just tell me where to go so that I can get the thing. Some people will really enjoy and be very successful at finding the thing. But see, I got no idea here. I have no clue. I wonder if it... I don't see anything. This is a little sus, but there's nothing it triggers. I wonder if it doesn't trigger once I find the hair. Yeah. In some of us, it doesn't occur that we should keep looking. You know, we get the first thing that says, okay, you found this thing. And then I'm like, right, okay. And off we go. Yeah. So I don't know. Do you guys remember? So I shouldn't have to go down any of these passageways at all to find whatever is here. Is that the right answer? Because it's starting to feel like it's not going to trigger. Wait, no, that's a rob. Okay. I wonder if it's, except I don't even see anything on the wall that says that looks like it would be something that I would mark as you should take this apart. The only thing I've been able to find is this wood stuff here. But I swear there's nothing at all here that triggers. The same house cellar on an empty wall. Okay. Aren't that many empty wall areas here? No, that's a Rob. And that's Rob. Well, they do not want me to find it. And I guess that's okay. Oh, wait, nope. Oh, that's drink. Okay, well, this will be something that I will have to go back. If just restart the save or something, see if I can figure this out some other time. I don't want to waste everybody's time for 2 hours with me staring at an empty wall where there's nothing to touch. So I think it's safe to move on. The game does not tell me. Here, just for fun, let's close this door. No, there's just nothing here. All right, well, is what it is. That's fine. Yeah, it almost looks like once you get the hair, they say that's enough or something. Maybe the wall thing is supposed to be to. I don't know. But anyway, thank you all for your patience and your help. I very much appreciate it. And shut that off now. Thank you for opening the door, Mandalina. Your son is in deep trouble now. I hope you know that. And then Lumiere, or whatever his name is, Lumiere. He's back home again. So we go northwest. It's cool to know that there's something else there, though. So I'll, my weirdly compulsive nature, what I would have done if no one was noticing was just restart the game, play that whole session over again, and then find the thing that I needed to find. But I'm a little ashamed to do that in front of others. Oh my goodness.
I need to discuss that visit to the Von Grollers.
Excellent. Let's find Catherine. You can tell us everything.
Yeah, that's probably
You were
true.
right. Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What did you find out?
You found something there, didn't you? Evidence?
I certainly did. In
I
the young
can't really
lord's room.
say.
What was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely from those murdered girls.
Hair?
I got it.
That's not enough. That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy. It was him!
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or the murder weapon.
And to be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked. If we at least had a witness.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses when you don't even have one?
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set a trap and catch him in the act?
And how do you want to do that?
Catherine.
I mean, we don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
Catherine.
You want to sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's going to get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye on her the whole time.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she'd want to risk her life again.
She won't have to. I'll do it.
There you
But
go.
you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years.
Okay.
Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If
Well,
you
you
say
know what?
so.
It's not going to be him.
But where can we do it? We can't do it here. They'd figure it out pretty quick.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way, and jump out at the right moment.
Henry
I
trips over
repeat.
his sword.
At the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't take our eyes off you.
I think he's sending his servant to do the deed.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him!
Good on you.
Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself.
Good job.
I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
She's so good. Damn. Yeah, later that evening. I don't know, maybe it is as simple as it being him. There we go. Best part of the whole game right there.
It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Hendel?
Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you!
Oh!
Christ, the trials I have to endure! A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true...
How cool is this?
Gutting, is it?
I can help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
Nice!
You piece of shit!
He's good, too.
No!
Oh, are we done? Are we done? Not sure I believe you, but you caught me by surprise. That's good. Oh, actually, hang on just a second. Servant Thaddeus. Ah, it wasn't Hendel at all. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Hang on a second. The reason I'm here is because I'm actually bleeding because he caught me by surprise. Why? I don't know. Oh, also, I wasn't wearing any armor. That was part of the problem. Da-da-da. Here we go. So that'll fix that. Servant Thaddeus.
Before I finish you off, I have to ask, why the fuck did you kill them?
I'll tell you, but you aren't going to like it.
I'm listening.
Because it's the right thing to do.
What's right about murder?
All those whores had it coming.
Wow. This is so cool.
You know that's not true. Stanya hardly knew Hendel, and you still tried to kill her. How many of the others had the same story?
Rubbish. I saw it with my own 2 eyes, and not just me. He might have met the alehouse wench by chance, but they were intimate together. The mistress was convinced they were meeting in the evenings.
Well, she might have been convinced, but that doesn't mean she was right. That girl had a sweetheart.
That's even worse. He surely wasn't a rich and important person like Master
No,
Hendel.
that's
She
the
would
best
even
thing.
cheat on our master with him.
Oh, this is great.
Disgusting.
This is great. Yes,
Confess, then.
the lady who's behind
How
it.
many of them did you kill altogether?
Not enough. There's always more who deserve it. They climb out of their holes like rats and infect respectable families. Just like that companion of yours. She certainly sins as much as she breathes, the lured whore.
Oh, you're completely mad. My God.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. It's a deadly sin.
Yeah,
I
it's not a
suppose
sin
we'll
to
be
just
meeting
murder
in hell
people,
one
though.
day. It was all Mandalina's idea, wasn't it? She wanted them killed.
And can you blame her? That first harlot was already itching to become Mistress von Grole. That bastard of hers wasn't Hendel's anyway, but he was stupid that time. He'd have believed her. Now he knows very well, luckily, that they're all whores. He doesn't cry for them anymore.
And Mandalina just came to you like that?
The whole
out of the blue?
family.
And you immediately obeyed her?
Well, one time she came to my chambers and she told me she knew very well that Yarka rejected me. And that she'd started an affair with Master Hendel, while she was also spreading her legs for others in the evenings. And that she had to be punished before she brought misfortune on someone. And...
Go on. I'm listening.
that she deserved to die for all her sins. And she was right.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to kill him. That's not really up to me. I mean, I would if he draws his sword on me again, I'll kill him. But now that he's put it away, with all of this evidence and shit, if the bailiff lets him go, then I'll track down and kill him. Put him in Butcher Emmeram's bedroom for him to think about.
Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. I'll hand you over to the city law.
I'm not worried, I'll have you know. My conscience is clear.
He's
They
a
were all
nutcase.
nobodies anyways. The bailiff should thank me for cleansing his city of them.
Shut your mouth already. Don't make me regret my decision.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to just... I'm not going to just leave this dude... Here, Mutt, keep an eye on him. What kind of nonsense is this?
No, Catherine, we have to...
Catherine, wait.
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum.
Shut up.
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually went on here. I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. Nothing. You can't keep me here. Let me go. I'm a woman of worth.
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue when your feet stop burning. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them. All you need to talk is a tongue.
No! Let me go!
She's good. She should have been... Oh, well, I guess she was there in Trusky. Oops. Anyway, yeah.
Why did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme, you heathen.
Come on, answer him or it's gonna hurt.
My husband, he drank a lot,
there we
ran
go.
around with whores and didn't pray enough. And God punished him for it.
Just
I
fucking
couldn't allow the
insane.
same thing to happen to Hendel.
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girls
who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell. But there's no way they were going to drag my Hendel there with them.
Yeah, you're of course not going to go to hell because you did the holy thing about just murdering people because you... Oh my God. Oh my God.
Ah. And what about Hendel? Did he know what you were doing?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation? Of course not. But one day he'll be grateful to me for it.
Sure.
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly. I'm sorely tempted to finish this here and now.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was keeping their hair?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his, so we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them, as a parting gift.
Dude,
well, you didn't find that strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new harlot anyway.
Wow.
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about an abandoned barn. I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Thaddeus was upstairs
As a
unguarded.
warning. So those whores knew what awaited them. To put the fear of God in them.
Yeah, sick people, that's for damn sure. Man, I don't know what is up with people in this game that have to just assume that the bad guys are going to... oh my God.
Do you realize you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw them all with my own two eyes, chatting with him and giggling.
And what about that alehouse wench?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him. It's a damned shame she got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate
There
with him.
you go.
They all deserved it. Every single one.
So now you deserve
And better
it.
sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child. And she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Stenna?
Oh my God!
All she did was rob him, and you killed her anyway.
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she probably sold immediately. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing is a mortal sin.
Yeah, so
better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell, all of you.
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff. She'll get justice there.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
But we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law must be upheld.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me. I did it through His will.
Do you hear that? And you want to let her live?
But that's not justice. It's murder. Henry, won't you say something?
I told you, don't you dare judge me. I am a servant of God.
I'm glad this isn't on a timer. I know, doesn't matter. Just pick one and move on. But still, no. This is the thing. If you want to be the sociopath, sometimes I do. This is not a circumstance that has a definitive end, right? So we hand her over to the executioner. The executioner gets a call from the bailiff, who gets a call from Sigismund, who says, you know what? Let's move her over to this castle over here, and everything will be fine. We can take care of that later, right? If you want to be the Dexter kind of thing, you go, okay, she didn't get justice. Now we can do the murder part. Here, we have other options at the moment, so we don't have to kill her right away. My own personal thing, at least in games, is that if somebody's hacking me with a sword, they're done, right? I mean, a lot, the bandits are like, oh wait, no, I changed my mind, I'm losing the fight. If I turned around and said something like, oh stop, I didn't understand you were so powerful, they'd probably just kill me too, or they'd take everything I had and then stab me. Who knows? So there's a FAFO element there that I think is important to think about. But in this case, where now we have the opportunity to follow an orderly process, sometimes, not always, but sometimes it's reasonable to follow that process. If we had simply caught her and we were alone and nobody else knew this was coming, then maybe the death thing would be the right thing to do here. But here, there's a lot of evidence. There's multiple people that saw it. There was a big crowd that saw Catherine bait these two people. So I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and do this. But if the game will let me, if at any point we find out that the bailiff just let them go, Henry's going to add them to the list before Butcher Emmeram.
Put away that knife, Catherine. We'll hand her over to the law.
Don't tell me you'd let her get away with it.
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed so many people. If she's lucky, they'll just hang her. If not, she'll be buried alive.
That's right.
Also, this is worse.
We caught her in the act, and she's confessed to us. They can't just let her go.
Of course they can. It's I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You'll see that all these rich burgher and lords have their own justice.
That won't happen. I guarantee you she...
You can't guarantee a thing. You're not the bailiff and you won't be judging her.
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into the streets. She must be punished. And if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit.
Ah, he got it too!
You know very well who she is.
Good job,
right,
Henry!
Then, you last of the righteous. Take that viper away and may God protect you if they set her free.
Don't worry. I'll take her away.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected. Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not even myself. Can we just be quiet for a while?
As you wish. But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's go and see Lumia. I wonder how he fared.
Tell us, Lumiere. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
I'm surprised it worked out. Both of them must have been lying through their teeth.
Well, if it came to it, I would have had to bring you both in as witnesses. But fortune smiled upon us.
They didn't admit to it, did they?
Sort of. The servant shouted that he was forced into it by Mandalina. And Mandalina completely lost her mind and started screaming that it was the right thing to do. And anyone in her place would have done the same.
My God!
If she had an ounce of sense, she would never have started murdering. What'll happen to them now?
Thaddeus will hang. No doubt about that. And Mandalina, right now she's locked up. We'll see what happens to her.
I knew it!
She'll be punished, and not hurt anyone else. That's enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a very reasonable outcome. And yeah, the chances are that she won't, there's always a decent chance that nothing, she gets probation for 6 months and has to pay a fine, and then that's the end of that, while everybody else gets hanged. But there's always stuff you can do about that too.
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumiere?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now. Maybe better to write something about it. Who knows?
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I should have pitied those girls, and not myself.
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of us had to put our heads together.
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it. Maybe I'll just keep helping as long as I can.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
Well, he could start a little Kuttenberg detective agency, I guess.
What will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
Elsewhere? She's a strange...
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better. But most important is to do it well and quickly.
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself. Maybe to my dying day. But none of us did anything bad.
No.
That's not entirely true.
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls died because of you. And that's good.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders. And you also saved me.
Yeah.
And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would have turned out.
Here you are, as a keepsake. And perhaps as a reward. And if you ever pass by...
Please don't give me a lock of brown hair.
Here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.
Why is Catherine behaving like that? Kuttenberg Knight Shield and 150 girls. That's so weird. It's like the person who wrote the end of that quest wasn't in on with the team when they wrote the fact that Catherine has been with us since Drosky Castle. Maybe we're not. Maybe.
I'm sorry.
God, where's this day gone?
Yeah, that too. That's strange. What am I missing something? Do she and I, in the story, do we really not know who each other really is? That's really okay. I mean, I know we haven't been like speaking together in some. We had one flirt moment as we were leaving Trotsky or coming into Kuttenberg. I don't remember which time that I remember there was an icon that popped up. I think I took that one, even though I thought it was pretty weird to be flirting with somebody right in the middle of this massive disaster, but okay. But nothing came of that. But I had the feeling like, oh, Henry, we're here, we're there. You know, we all went to Sukdal Castle together. We all, you know, I'm in the tavern where she's at. Maybe this was like a deep cover thing where she didn't want to let Lumir know that we knew each other or something. Except that, I don't know. I am often confused by the obvious, so we will just leave it at that, I guess, unless you guys have a great idea. It'll grow up nicely. That'll be an interesting trick with me, because I'm already kind of, you know, I know just from a framework of the game that she's one of the, you know, romance options, but honestly, at this point, I don't really have any interest in her, just because she's so, oh, it's you, whatever. And I don't, you know, my own personality, never in my life have I took that as an invitation. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, well, this was cool. That was a great story, and I like that it turned out to be the servant, but that it wasn't the son and the servant that were conspiring, or the servant that was shielding the noble guy, but his mom, who was just horribly deranged, and she in her perspective was lucky to have found such a monster in the servant who was willing to do all of her wrong-headed shit for him, or for her. Oh, that was so cool. It's fun when it's not, I mean, it's fun when you think it's obvious and then it turns out not to be obvious. But then I'm just going to make it. Nah, we'll go get a little sleep, and that'll reset the game. Restart, save. That's the word I'm looking for. That'll save the game, so then we don't have to burn one of our precious 286 Savior Schnapses. And it's still kind of early here. I don't really want to quit. If I quit, I have to go dig the pressure washer out of the basement where it's been all winter so it wouldn't freeze, and then I have to start getting all of the anti-slide around gravel off of the driveway. I gotta start picking up stuff in the garden. So I think if I continue to hide in here, maybe they will forget to come grab me and say, why are you still here? Maybe I should do that. You guys want to play all day? Okay.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Please do not. Oh. Every day, every time. Let's see. She says stuff. Okay. Story is sad and dark, and you'll find it out later. Yeah. No, that's good. We'll, and you know what? It would not surprise me that her story is sad and dark. And sometimes when you're made of concrete, it's because you're made of concrete. Sometimes when you're made of concrete, it's because that's how you keep the stuff inside, so that it doesn't ruin you. So no judgment there, that's for sure.
My humble respects.
Thank you, sir. Hans. Schön, Peter. What should we do for... Wait a minute. You know what? Let me check the map here real quick. Oh, excellent. You know what? I got like 20, 30 minutes, and that's about all that I have before I gotta head out. So this is probably going to seem really ridiculous, but I am going to go run a tournament because I can. And Henry hasn't beaten all of the opponents yet. So oh, it's another one of these gloomy, dismal days. So I'm going to do that because it's fun and it's a little bit lighthearted and there's a little bit more slashing and jump. Where in the hell am I going? The wrong way. Why do you ask? A little bit more jumping around than sleuthing and investigating and staring at blank concrete walls. So a little change of pace here before the end of the stream. We'll see if Henry is finally going to get his teeth knocked out here or not.
At your service, sir.
I hope not. But the prizes are getting better and better every time. They still aren't really anything I can use, but it's nice. It's fun to see.
You can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
I am a little curious to see if the tournament ever will give rewards that are ever better than what I've been able to find or purchase so far. I'm not really expecting that at this point, but I am curious. So we're gonna find that
Wasch
out.
dich! Du siehst schrecklich aus.
What? I am fine, sir.
Sign me up for the tournament.
Toll!
Every frickin' thing you
I'm in
have.
the mood for a proper tournament. I'll participate in everything.
Oh, that's right, because he
Spoken
got
like a
chopped up.
true Schwertkämpfer. Pay the entry fee and we are done here.
Okay, yes.
Here are the groschen.
I look forward to seeing your attempt. May Lady Fortune be on the day of the tournament, or you can...
I will wait here.
I want to wait for the tournament here.
Of course.
Here you are.
I love that you can do that. In the first game, I was always a little sad that you had to come, wait for a week and then come back.
And thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think...
Dun da da! Okay, you know what? We don't really need to see the
The
cutscenes.
local sword fighting brotherhood has organized the tournament. That's why they too are eager. So let's start
We just get
by
right to the-
hailing those who will be.
Come here, lad. I'll help you put on your gear so you can crush them.
Thank you. Gear me up. I am geared. Oh no, I forgot to
Now,
check again.
We'll see
Half
a
the
duel
time.
between two men,
Subotai,
neither
hello.
of whom is to be trifled with. Champion of the Kuttenberg tournament, winner of countless duels.
Countless.
A warrior whose name is known in every tavern and on every corner.
Butcher Emmeram.
Henry of Skalitz.
Oh, please.
Today, he enters the arena once again to show off his prowess and punish anyone who tried to take his throne. Just as we have many times before, please welcome a reigning champion. And who's going to face him? Master Butcher Emmeram. He requires no
Can I
introduction,
kill him?
as he
Can I
is
just get
already
it
well
over
known
with?
and respected in these parts. He can cut up a man just as easily as he can a pig.
Oh yeah.
I
Pig.
should also add that founding the sword fighting guild was Emmeram's idea. Glory to Emmeram.
Yeah, I'll glory. I
May
got your
God
glory
and
right
fortune
here.
decide.
Oh yes.
Just like that.
Contenders.
Let me at him.
Yes! Yes!
Come on. Come on.
What
Yeah?
the fuck was that?
Your turn. Come on.
You son of a bitch! Fuck you!
I was going to do it quickly, but then I thought, no, why do it quickly?
Go fuck yourself!
Okay. Oh, is it hurt? Yeah?
End of duel!
Mercy!
That felt better than doing it quick.
Overpowered his opponent in the first round. Tournament champion, Henry of Skalitz.
Yep.
Victory's within his reach, but things are far from over. His opponent surely won't go down without a fight.
And I mean that in the nastiest possible way. I'm so ready.
Go for it.
All right. Come on, man. Get over here.
Go fuck yourself!
Okay.
End of duel. The Lord has decided who will be humbled and to whom will be granted a second
That felt good. Go wash the Emmeram juice off my body here. You nasty bastard. That was good.
Now, our honorable swordsmen will show off their skills. Johann Silverfist, a living legend amongst the miners. He survived several cave-ins, and he's as strong as 2 men.
I thought they called him Silverfish.
He's not
you know, the
quite
little
right
insects
in the
that
head
crawl
on account
over
of
around
the
on your
time
ceiling.
spent in the dark underground, but still a
That'd be
living
scary.
legend. And now, he's going to face another brave warrior. Gerhard Iglauer, respected burgher who was brought to Kuttenberg by business opportunities and mining regulations.
I fought him last time.
Renowned as an excellent swordsman back at home, and now he's here, he has agreed to show us his skills. Please welcome our esteemed guest. Watch closely. We'll now see whose skill proves to be greater. Let your steel ring. Fight.
I've been watching the secondary fights here. I can't quite tell whether it's random, which it could be, except that it probably isn't fully random, because if it was, then you could get into a situation where they're just out there, you know, trading perfect blocks for 25 minutes while the player is like, do I ever get a chance? So there has to be some amount of control over it. But it doesn't seem to be where one sword fighter is clearly better than the other, even as you get into later rounds. There was one where I had 2, and one of them just took the guy to the cleaners, but on the next round, they went back and forth, and then he lost just as quickly to the other one.
Duel. Victory in the first duel went to this skillful swordsman who displayed truly beautiful technique. Johann Silverfist.
Silverfish.
He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see.
Game's good.
Get to it.
There we go. Now he's done talking. No, it's good. We finished up the Sherlock Holmes quest that we began last night, or two nights ago, and got that to its successful conclusion just now. So I was thinking, yeah, I want to do a tournament just to loosen up a little bit. But and it's fun anyway. It's fun. The whole spectacle is good. I've seen this, I don't know, 5 times now, and it's still an enjoyable thing. But it's no, it was good. We You win the gold star for today. That's good. Johann Silverfish and Henry the Cockroach.
As is often the case, Fortune's wheel is spinning and things are taking unexpected turns. Gerhard Iglauer! The combatants have earned 1 win each. Now, let's see which of them falters in the face of adversity.
They don't always go 1
Ready?
and 1. Sometimes one
Go
beats
for it.
Twice. No, but that's good. We did choose in the end to not kill either the servant or the psychotic mother. Both of them were psychotic. And oh man, take him out.
Now you're mine. When they hear you're participating.
There is a fair amount of back and forth that goes on.
Through the shield and into him. Wow.
He sure knows how to handle his shots and learn. End of duel!
There you go. Oh.
Lady Fortune has fairly decided to award the second victory to the stronger of the 2 contenders.
Yeah.
Johann Silverfist. He truly put up a great fight. The final clash, which will show whether Lady Luck is still on his side, is about to begin.
It's about to begin.
Now comes the final sword and shield duel. Welcome to those who are yet to meet their match. Tournament champion, Henry of Skalitz.
Don't you boo. There you go.
May the best man win.
I don't like looking at the crowd when I've got a swords person in the other corner.
Let the duel begin.
Just me. All right. Here we go. Now you. Okay.
Take that.
Fuck you.
That was the appropriate response.
Too slow.
Contenders, forward! End of duel!
Contenders forward.
People of Kuttenberg, behold his shield, an
They
impenetrable
gave me 2
wall,
rounds for the price
his
of 1 there.
sword, a punishing weapon, an
That was
undefeated
interesting.
and unmatched fighter.
But, okay. Tournament mace. All right. Money's nice.
Let's move on to the art of the longsword.
Hello.
This
I must
came to get
find
my
myself
gear
a
for the next
longsword.
duels.
Of course.
That's where you stab
Just a
people in
moment,
the
I'll help you
lungs.
put
A
your-
longsword.
later,
That's
my friend. To these duels.
that happened last night too.
Now we'll
I think
see
it's
a fight
because I hit
between
him
men
twice.
Who are no strangers to blades. Tournament champion Henry of Skalitz.
Okay.
We know our first contender. Now let's see who'll pit his strengths against him.
I think it.
Peregrine of House Forsucker. Peregrine is an excellent swordsman and brawler, and today he has come to win glory for himself and his master. May God and fortune decide.
I think it's because it ended and then there was still a valid strike after that, so it ended both. That happened to me once yesterday too.
Fight.
Okay, Peregrine. Let's see where you're at here.
dump cup.
I think so, huh?
Ah, Gott, ich wollte...
Oh, I gotta breathe. Okay, remember to breathe. You got me. Fair enough.
End of duel!
Razor sharp peregrine messer.
Which contender handles his weapon better?
Jackie! Hey,
Winner
man!
of the sword and shield discipline.
Good to see you.
Henry of Scullets. Let's wish him luck in the next round. And his rival too. He may still turn the duel around.
That's right. God be with you.
Ready?
It wasn't very good.
Fight!
Yeah, no, the endless, I mean, I guess I could stop it, but... Ooh! Damn!
Oh, night. Oh!
Cut up his coat.
Come on, man! Ow! Damn!
One good blow will do.
All right.
Oh, dump cup.
Be a little careful with you.
End of duel! Lady Fortune has fairly decided to award the second victory to the stronger of the two contenders. The famed and unrivaled Henry of Scullets.
Yep.
I need some patching up, as usual.
As
I see even a master swordsman can slip up from time to time.
Thank you, Charlotte. That's very kind of you to say something like that.
Men who could easily make war their trade will now be competing for Lady Fortune's favor. Johann Silverfist.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Now his skills will be put to the test by a tough bruiser who's well known across the town. Peshek Putzlov,
That's
a
the worst he's
well-known
been injured in
contender,
3 tournaments.
guarding the Italian court, who used to protect King Wenceslas himself. I really wouldn't want to face him. Who'll taste the glory and who'll feel the sting of defeat? That will soon be decided. Contenders, forward!
I'm probably a little over fascinated. Yeah. You think so, huh? I'm fascinated by programming for uncertain outcomes, or outcomes that appear to be uncertain.
End of duel!
And might be, but aren't necessarily.
Our brave
so, like, you have these two fighters.
Secured the first victory. Johann Silverfist.
You need to make sure that it's not a fight that's going to go on for 20 minutes. So you have to have something that says this fight will finish within a certain amount of time, or in a certain way, but not make it look like it's super obvious. Because otherwise, it's no fun for the player to watch.
See what you do this time.
But so it's interesting. Different people have different ways that they solve that.
You're boring me. Try a little.
About 100 years ago.
End of duel.
That was fast.
Lady Fortune has fairly decided to award the second victory to the stronger of the two contenders.
Because random risks.
Silverfist. He truly put up a great fight. Now, let's give him some time to regain his strength before we watch the final duel.
Because random can allow unpleasant outcomes because of its unpredictability.
We'll soon know the winner of the longsword discipline. welcome to the best swordsman of the day! Tournament champion, Henry of Skalitz! And now, he's going to face warrior!
About a million years ago, I actually wrote a cool tool that could simulate daily market motion, because I used to be a financial trader, and so it was a tool that wasn't predictable, but wasn't random, but it was semi-random.
Fucking hell! Keep your distance! Blanca! Beautiful!
No chance!
Bad luck!
Are you talking about yourself or me?
Let the duel begin!
Yeah.
End of duel!
That's interesting. I should slow down and take it more easily with these guys, I guess. But anyway, yeah. So you could predetermine certain types of outcomes, or you could model existing market behavior, but within the predetermined yet undisclosed outcome, there was any number of different ways a certain thing could happen. So you ended up having market motion that was realistic, but utterly unpredictable, except to the person who had defined that market. It was a really cool tool. Nobody wanted it though, because the last thing you want is to admit that.
I want to return the tournament gear.
Good. Give it here.
Okay. The last thing you want to do is admit that actually. It's like, well, we can only work on real market data. It's like, well, but how do you know what the real market data for tomorrow will look like? Well, you don't know that. So you should be able to...
all right. It's all here.
If you're simulating market motion, then you're simulating something that might occur tomorrow.
And now,
but as usual, my way of thinking was not really good for the industry.
Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more.
Uh-oh. And I'm in my... Oh, I'm not. Oh, good. We're going to go with hammers today.
And surely he will face an equally brave warrior. Gerhard Iglauer. Watch closely. We'll now see whose skill proves to be greater.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Ready?
Yeah, very much so.
Go for it.
All right, we're just waiting on you, man. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Yep, that's why.
End of duel.
Another round.
First duel. Tournament champion, Henry of Skalitz. Victory's within his reach, but things are far from over. His opponent surely won't go down without a fight. Contenders, get to it.
That's it this time. Keep it up.
Even more quickly, lady.
End of duel. Lady Fortune.
Yes, ma'am.
Has fairly
Anything you
decided
want.
to award the second victory to the stronger of the two contenders. Tournament champion.
Is to serve my
Henry of
public.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
And now, two great fighters go head to
Yeah.
head. Razor sharp Peregrine Messer. And which worthy opponent has Lady Fortune chosen for him? Peshek Putzlov!
All right.
May the best man win!
Get to it.
It's a pleasure to watch.
No time to lose! Get to it!
Yeah. One of the people that I follow on my consumer YouTube channel, interesting German guy. He's got a channel named De Quiten, and he spends a lot of time fighting people with
End of duel!
weapons and plate armor as old knights.
This fierce contender
I don't know him, but if
in
you
the first round.
if you're interested in that kind of thing, you've never heard of him, go look for him. He's a real interesting
Victory's
guy.
within his reach, but things are far from over. His
But,
opponent surely won't go down without a fight. Let your steel ring! Fight!
Yeah. Oh, do you? Oh, cool. I was hoping somebody would know of him. I found him relatively recently since I started playing this game, so it's not somebody that I've been following for a long time. But he's got some really cool insights into medieval fighting and different weapons and armor styles. And
Razor sharp, Peregrine Messer. Great news! Lady Fortune has smiled upon us, and we'll get to see one more fight. This is the decider.
That's his channel name.
Ready?
If anybody's interested.
Fight.
You bet. Yeah, man, I wish I had some kind of influence to where I could say that and then 8,000 people would show up and like his channel. But no, he's really interesting. He's got some fascinating things. He does quote unquote real fights where it's not scripted, it's not holding back. He also, he doesn't want to murder his friends. So he's not using weapons that are actually 8 pounds of steel that will actually crush somebody's skull. But it's really interesting to see.
Razor sharp, Peregrine Messer.
Yeah.
He truly put up a great fight. Now, let's give him some time to regain his strength before we watch the final duel.
Yeah, he's got some really interesting things to say, and he's also...
Now, let's move on to the final duel between the finest warriors we have seen today. Tournament champion, Henry of Skalitz.
Yeah,
and
it's so cool.
Going to face him? Don't mess around. Give him hell.
It's also, he's got cool things where they're not always using long swords like rapiers, they're holding them in their gloved, hands to make them more maneuverable and stuff. Really interesting. Yeah.
For the glory of Kuttenberg.
Stabbing him with the dagger through the chain and actually hurt him. Hey, excuse me. Oh, damn! Yeah, I better... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, am I gonna lose?
Right in the noggin!
Oh, yes! He's gonna get me!
That skill! Oh, don't come! Truly a joy to behold.
He's better at this than I am.
What did he do? I didn't see where it came from.
Did I get that right?
Even the armor couldn't take that.
So I'd pace. That's how you know a true master.
Gotcha! That was a good tough man.
Swinging it like a drum. Steel suits them.
Oh, I don't have any stamina. Because...
End of duel.
Ah! Holy sh! Oh no, we got another round.
Secured the first victory. Tournament champion, Henry of Skalitz.
Holy cow.
Let's wish him luck in the next round. And his rival, too. He may still turn the duel around.
Yeah, he may yet. I got to be really careful here. I forgot I was fighting with a hammer, and I'm not very good at it. Oh, that was scary. Nope, he got me there. Again.
End of duel.
That was scary.
People of Kuttenberg.
Can you fix me?
I need some patching up, as usual.
Today, yeah.
I see even a master swordsman can slip up from time to time.
Wow.
Free combat champion.
Oh, how fun.
Tournament champion, Henry of
Ah,
Skalitz.
yeah. Excuse me while I faint over here in the corner.
People of Kuttenberg. This day has come
Oh
to
my
an
goodness.
end, and
Plate
so has
sleeves.
our tournament. But the glory of those who have
Wow.
excelled today will not fade with the setting sun.
That was fun. I sort of
It
decided
will
I wasn't
endure
going to use potions,
until
even
they
though I
are
could. 'Cause
finally overcome.
I need to
God
take some
be with
risks,
you,
right?
good people of Kuttenberg.
Wow, that was fun. That was a good way to end. Okay, good. So I can keep using hammers then, I guess. Wow. Well, am I still holding my weapon out? Yeah, I guess I am, huh? Put away. What's wrong with you? Ah, my stats. You want to take a look at them? They're pretty okay. I got strength is on its way to 30. The others are kind of along. The heavy weapons and polearms, I never really did much with them, so I'm kind of slowly ticking them up, but I'm feeling like the game is going fine, so I don't need to maximize absolutely everything. So I wanted to get something to 30 so that I had a kind of a natural level there. But it bugs me a little that warfare is not going up, because if I only use swords, then nothing else goes up, and so that line doesn't seem to progress. But yeah, polearm is MPS knows all about that. It's not the easiest, that's for sure. So anyway, so I chat a little bit here if anybody wants to, but I'll be on my way here pretty soon. Wow, a lot of you guys came and showed up. Thank you so much. Really glad to have you here. If you're new and if you're having fun and you think this would be worth catching me again, if you're not subscribed, give me a shot, and you're more likely to find that you'll find me the next time I have a stream. Right now, I'm streaming Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday morning, Sunday evening. We'll have a little bit of variation in that. Next Saturday is 17th of May here in Norway, and so my wife has told me very reasonably that I will not be streaming on that day because it's a bit of a busy day. But otherwise, I'll do my best to hold to that schedule, and I always put the streams up. I always schedule them at least several hours, if not a day or two ahead, so that everybody can find those. So. But this was fun. We made good progress. Really enjoy the company, everybody being here. So it's good stuff. Yeah, it's the the weapons. I mean, in the beginning part of the game, I just spent an enormous amount of time with Gnarly. Poor dude, I felt so bad. Because it gets to where now I want to train with Mace, and he's like, okay, and you go in there, and he's still all bloody from the last conflict. And now that I'm starting to get better at Mace, I just beat the shit out of him until he goes, stop, before you hurt me. And I'm like, dude, you're already hurt. I need a minute to catch my breath. what do you want to do now? And I go, more of the same. And he's like, okay, all right, let's go again. So the only one I never really did find a good place to train was unarmed. And I wish I had done more of that, but yeah. It's a shame, Jackie. You ever make it to the far north, you can come scream at me. That'll Yeah, Saturday is Bunad Day, so everybody will be in there. I used to joke about, well, sometimes people would seriously ask me, well, aren't you, do you have a Bunad? I'm like, no, that, number one, they don't really look like the kind of thing that I would really wear. And then not only that, I'm Norwegian only by passport, not by nationality. So it's okay. You guys will, I'll celebrate the holiday here, but I'm not much of a patriotic flag type person in any country. So I don't really do that. But I go out and I have, I support people. I wear a nice conservative suit and a nice tie and all that stuff. And I got to do that once a year, right? Yeah, I think I've seen that you can do that, where there's something about that. But honestly, the only unarmed that I've ever spent time doing, that's what I should do, is go back to Trotsky and then just do unarmed combat in plate mail against bandits and practice that. But anyway, actually, maybe that would be fun. So, also Subutai, before I forget, I told MPS in the beginning, because he was the guy who was here first and nobody else heard this, but I did last night. I went back and I restarted the council session so that I could serve alcohol to the guy who's not supposed to be served alcohol to. So I got that. I was a little surprised at how little happened, but then I thought, oh, maybe I got to go all the way forward to where the king is actually there and speaking. Maybe something happens there, and something did happen. So I'm just gonna grab that caption because I actually was smart enough to record the gameplay. So I'll grab that and I'll just make a little video of it here. Probably not today because we got a lot of chores, but maybe I'll have some time tomorrow to put that up. And anyway, but thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. That was definitely worth going back and finding. So sounds good. Anyway, well, you guys have yourself a good rest of your Saturday or whatever. If it's a Subutai when Saturday actually begins in the world around you over there. But hope you guys have a great time. If y'all have any time to come back on Sunday evening, I'll be here. Okay? You guys take care. We'll see you soon. Yeah, I was really glad you showed up too.